Hey, blessings, Aquarius. Filming this at 11:11 on the clock. 11:11. Yeah. So yeah, welcome to your reading for this week. And I'm Phoenix, Prince of Lemuria. Please like and subscribe on my channel. Just feeling the intense energy at the moment, Aquarius. I can feel like a whole bunch of shifts coming in, and it's like a almost like you're in an incubative mode, but still in the pressure cooker, and I can feel that being a fellow Aquarius. So yeah, I've just been stepping into my path a bit more, um, planning to focus on doing readings more continuously, but just channeling for the Pleiadian Light Collective as well today. Um, I've been thinking a lot about timelessness, and if a lot of you are getting intuition at the moment, like you're kind of uncomfortable, or you're stuck in this energy of where you can feel um, a lot going on, feel a lot coming. Trust your intuition. That's the shifting and the jumping of the timelines. So there is a huge new kind of energy coming for Aquarians. So you're on the right track. Yeah, don't lose hope. I know that the energies have been difficult lately, but a lot of like, staying up at night. And as long as you're learning to transmute those energies, it can be a good time to, sort out issues. I realize like sometimes we get the answers at night, and sometimes it's good to just, make sure you're doing that self-care, make sure that you're embalming your spirit and, nourishing um, senses, making sure your environment is spiritually clean. It's so important. I mean, my place is a bit of a mess at the moment, but I still manage to keep a little bit of balance, and make sure I do things to keep the place zen. So if a lot of you are experiencing kind of like gut intuition or third eye intuition. That's your Kundalini activating to the new timelines. So if you feel like you've been stuck in a rut and it's old energy that's coming through, and I'm just saying, trust yourself, Aquarius. Trust your hunches. Trust your intuition. There is a lot of divine energy being awakened on the planet right now. A lot of Atlantean codes, a lot of dormant DNA. You might be wondering, what are my gifts? What are my skills? It's important for you to take the time to nurture yourself and ride out this energy, so that these gifts can be unlocked and unfold with the new energy, the new vibration, the new matrix timeline that you're on. So you'll be experiencing, you know, uh, kind of like a break from attachment to addictions, attachment to people, places, and things. It might be that you're a completely new person, but you're still kind of in the old energy, and you're like, how do I kind of shed this, or how do I move through this to the next? But as I said, it is like a build up. I've been feeling a lot of kind of rush to get recording and get videos out, and to follow my true path. So it's important to follow your true path. It might be that you're not happy in your job, or it might be that you just don't. The environment I'm getting is kind of displaced for you. You're not vibing with the environment that you're in. So a lot of you are ready for this new change. Um, yeah, so uh, I think that the the um the intuition you have is similar. You know, when you have like things happen in dreams, and um, they're like so real, that you're like, did I actually just you know talk to that person, and did I actually have a conversation with that person? So you might be dreaming of people that you're connecting with um, in the 3D, but also people that are on the 5D that are actually connecting to the Akashic records, which is like all the information ever stored and that ever will be stored is on the records in the astral plane, and you can access that through subconsciously delving into your dreams. So you might have had people that are, warning you about this, or um, kind of reminding you of what your values are, especially in powerful dreams. Yeah, uh, and they'll also be. It's also the like you've been through so much, Aquarius, that the past has been so like kind of up the staircase. Like that's the way I describe spiritual ascension is like you're following like higher arcing of spiraling stairs, and you're slowly spiraling round through time, and the lessons that you gain through your life, they've all been there to push you to be able to handle this at the moment, Aquarius. And yeah, it's Pisces season, so there's a lot of intuitive and emotional energy out there. Uh, yeah, I've like it's uncanny. I had a friend visit for tea, and this person had a dream about a hand in front of a poster, and it's a poster of a famous celebrity, and the ring on the hand was an onyx, and this person dreamed of this hand and the onyx ring in front of the poster, and that's exactly where I was sitting doing my tarot readings, in front of this poster, and I had the onyx ring on. So someone had dreamed about my hand before actually meeting me and realizing that I had that poster. So dreams can be prophetic. I've also had dreams where they've just been so real that I've woken up from literally from touching that person, and I guess the dream world, or the 5D, is kind of like the TARDIS out of Doctor Who. This is how UFOs work on the fifth dimension, but you can have like a three-dimensional like phone box, but inside is all this higher dimensional quantum atoms that have expanded in the space, and it can be bigger on the inside, and there can be like a cafe and a star deck. There can be like a like an ensuite master bedroom, and like plenty of rooms down through the ship, in like massive space to carry other aircraft inside this small little 2x4 phone box, or like a small craft hiding like a whole rugby field worth of like rooms inside it, and other UFOs as well. So like it's kind of like that's your energy at the moment, is your the outside world is kind of like 3D, but on the inside is this beautiful world with like expanded knowledge, and the timelines from the old Matrix are still there, but they're dissolving a little bit, transmuting at least for the jump to the next timeline. So you will get there, you will get through this. But let's pull some cards and get a read. for the general energy. So yeah, I'm sensing a lot of good things are coming towards you, new opportunities. It's a really good time for new opportunities. New doors are opening. Pay attention to your dreams. And yeah, spiritual hygiene. I've been going through a lot lately, like a bit of a detox. I've recently addressed my alcohol issues and started being sober and cleansing my field. And the more I focus on my pure body, the more the universe is aligning synchronistically. So I'm getting a lot of you, shedding old addictive behaviors, and you're this new person, and you're switching through to a whole new dynamic with the universe. So this archaic energy will subside, but the new matrix is being formed. So in the center of the deck, I've got Two of Pentacles and Seven of Cups. So yeah, Seven of Cups. God the just, contemplation makes the truth known in legal proceedings. So yeah, some truth could be coming to light. I'm getting some of you might be building a following, or in the artistic world, in acting, or online, like famous, could be YouTube fame here. But I'm seeing that the Two of Pentacles, you're looking to fulfill any requests. So yeah, Seven of Cups is abundance, but it's also you're seeking your Eight of Cups. You want to get to that 10, so that 10 of Cups. Can we get some guided messages for Aquarius spirit? For Aquarius, what's the message? God seeing everything. So we've got a King of Cups here. So this is someone in their masculine energy. Restitution, finds stolen objects and discovers the person responsible. So some of you may have lost some objects, or lost something in a database, or it could be like a favorite like keychain or something, or a favorite necklace, but it will be found. So I'm getting to check also in the back of the drawer, behind the drawer, and if it's jewelry, or if it's an item, check the downstairs cupboard and the car holding space, the car drawer as well. So yeah. So there's masculine energy here. It can be a feminine, her masculine, but I am seeing a King of Cups here. What's the overlying energy for this spirit? What does Aquarius need to know about their transformation into a whole new them? Oh, get up. A couple that wanted to jump out. Yeah, so there's the Ten of Cups. So these are angel cards, by the way. So God, the master of the universe, divine warrior, confounds the wicked, brings victory and peace. So there will be a confounding of sabotaging energy. There will be a victory and a peace. So a lot of you are seeking peace, or that the victory will bring a sense of relief. So you are divine warriors, Aquarius. You guys are, powering through like past life karma, past life trauma bonds, past life, ancestral curses, and you're walking in the footsteps of your ancestors. Yeah, so yeah, look, the reason I call my channel the Prince of Lemuria is I really gravitate towards the Lemurians. So there's like a high dimensional race of humans living out under Mount Shasta in a city called Telos, and they're the Lemurians, and they were here around the time of Atlantis, and they're really crystalline aware. They used crystal technology. They were also very powerful empaths and very psychic. So a lot of us are here to break the matrix codes, and also, but to like, there's no point being a light worker if you're always just going to be like too out of too kind of like left field, or too weird to even normalize the fifth dimensional frequency here. But to reach the fifth dimensional frequency, you just have to have a pure heart. It doesn't matter how advanced you are. And yeah, we've got the angel Mizrael, God liberating the oppressed, so self-atonement. So a lot of you guys are checking yourselves. It cures mental illness, deliverance from prosecution. So if you've been labeled a little crazy, it's because you see things from an extraterrestrial point of view, or you see things from a different point of view. You're a star child. You're one of the more advanced karmic beings on the planet. You've come here to release karma and to be here on this earth at this time with such a big change in energy. This has been prophesied about for millions of years. Humans are evolving spiritually. We're on the precipice of a advanced civilization that could make contact. But this is also like, I'm seeing like magic here as well. I'm getting that if a lot of you are experiencing like high volume social situations, or like in your social world things are reaching a peak or speeding up, to just surround yourself with good people, and also your home is where the power is. So it's where you rest. So it's good to have like some energy transmuting sigils. A sigil for calm home is a really good one. You can look them up on Google, but yeah, protection sigils as well, especially if a lot of you are avid dreamers and you encounter negative energies. So yeah, we'll just get into the read, Aquarius, and see what we've got. But yeah, spiritual hygiene is like when they're talking about it, and Carlos Castaneda in the books about a shaman, Don Juan. This university professor met a real life shaman in Mexico, and he wanted to study shamanism as a student. And the teacher he got was Don Juan, and Don Juan could see like these like mud parasites or astral entities, and like insect energy, and I don't know if it's like the matrix spiders. If you've heard of the matrix spiders, like people start seeing spiders out of the corner of their eye when they start to break the matrix, but they're like these astral entities that latch onto your kundalini and usually latch onto your spine, and like they apparently suck you dry for life unless you can remove them. So the best way to do that in the books was fasting, and you had to shed all addictive nature. So I've been really like immersing myself, but yeah, it's not being sober, but it's like a whole new me, like sitting in this new energy. I'm like, wow, I'm not the person I used to be, because I did have a lot of addictive natures and trauma, that I was sedating. So for any of you out there who are, you know, it's nice to treat yourself, you know, and you might be that one person who works really hard and you know, you know, might have like enjoy a glass of wine and a bag of chips every now and then, but yeah, like a lot of you will be removing like friendships and stuff that don't work, or just people and or things that you do. Could be like thought mechanism, like, you know, maybe a fear-based thought mechanism that's attached to your core inner child and your chakras, to do with the pain body. Or they say, yeah, I heard that wisdom is the a culmination of pain that's been healed. So a lot of you who've been through tough situations or painful situations have learned to transmute, and that's why you're here now, is because you're at a healed state and you're still getting stuff from the old timeline coming in. That's because it wants to come up and be healed. So you just keep moving forward, Aquarius, and like things are going to work out, okay? Things are going to just sort themselves out, especially if you're in a pure state, because the universe can work with you easier if you're not, you know, burdening yourself, or like drowning your sorrows, you know. So, but yeah, it's been a healing journey for me, and I've always been a natural healer and a natural reader, but yeah, it's come to this point now where you're reaching, you know, your divine state and stepping into purpose, and it's important that you follow your purpose. So we've got the God, we've got the Page of Swords. So yeah, that's in the past. It could be that you took on something with like a relationship, or a new project with like the avid keenness of a swordsman, but it's the Page of Swords. So this is yeah, refuge governs dreams. So a lot, yeah, dreams are really important. That's where our higher selves can come in and warn us of things, and also that's where you can manifest, is in the dream world. It trickles down to the 3D. So it's really important that what you're focusing on, you really want, because the universe will bring you what you want. So focus on beautiful things, Aquarius. Yeah, it reveals hidden mysteries hidden from mortals. So yeah, you've taken on, I'm seeing a study of like you're spiritually evolved. I'm seeing it could be a study in the occult. It could be that the occult knowledge from past lives is coming through, but I'm seeing someone staring at an angel, staring at the picture of a lady. It actually looks like Eve, but this could be a masculine staring at a feminine in the drawing, or it could be a feminine that's taken on a new self-improvement regime and is working on a better part of herself, stepping into goddess mother energy, stepping into nurturing energy. Feminine energy is self-nurturing, it's creative, it's yeah, it kind of fills itself, and masculine energy is like you know, creating spark, creating fire, forward energy, kind of, and it's really important, especially with like twin flame dynamics, that there's not and soulmates, that there's not an out of balance with masculine and feminine, where maybe the feminine has stepped into more masculine energy, and you know, or the masculine is doing some healing and is in feminine energy, and is not being direct enough. So it's important to make sure that those balances are at least aligned within yourself, so that when a soulmate comes along, you're easily matched. I'm not saying it's a role issue, but more like more like an energy kind of situation there. So it's like, yeah, so it's important. It's also important for masculines to be creative as well, and to learn about how to fill their own cup. But it's also about yeah, divinity in oneself as well. So self-worth is really, I'm seeing a lot of self-worth and a lot of confidence with you, Aquarius, which is awesome. So yeah, Spirit, what do you have to say about the subconscious energy? Whatever. Who really needs to hear some advice? What's the advice for my Aquarius? Let me get a jumper. So, well, there we go, straight away. So we've got strength. So some of you don't know how strong you are. It could be that there's an inner strength coming up from underneath the raising God. So loyalty, deliver from those who seek to oppress, brings victory. So I don't know if a lot of you are experiencing some type of environmental oppression or oppression in your relationships with other humans, but your loyalty is growing, is your strength, and yeah, it looks like that you there's a certain strength in you, Aquarius, that other signs just don't get. They don't realize that you've actually been around the world before Stonehenge was built, and like studied the stars, and studied like a blade of grass what song it would sing to a lover on a full moon. Like you're an Aquarius. Like you've already worked out how many bolts there are on the advanced Atlantean spacecrafts out there. So there's an inner strength, and in the present we've got Six of Pentacles. So you're working a lot on who you are, and maybe that you'll nurture what you've got, tend to your own garden. Like, it's really important. Like, if everyone just, yeah, like sometimes we seek out there, and we want to know what's in the jungle, but I've got a feeling you're going to attract and to tend your own garden, especially the right energy as well, because you might get all sorts of energy coming for you. So it's like divine grace cures rage and pestilence. So that could be anything from like, traffic problems, like anything that's like kind of irking you, like a fire ant energy, absolves the guilty. So it's like, maybe you're letting things go, or things that you used to feel guilty about, you're forgiving yourself for as well. Like, especially in this new energy, this new craft that you're doing, it could be you're coming into a new form. You're in your power, Aquarius. So we've got the world in the universe's in the universe card. So in the kind of what the universe is bringing. The source of wisdom, so the fountain of wisdom gives success to all ventures. So you might be learning a lot, getting a lot of like downloads. You might be like sucking books dry like a sponge. You might be like learning new technology, like networking with your friends, like picking up new apps and skills. Could be that you're picking up a new language, or it could be that you're learning the language of love. I'm getting, for some of you out there, there's a language of love, and it's sometimes it doesn't have words. It's actions and silence and intention. So we've got the world. So there's like opportunities coming up at the moment, Aquarius, which is why you might feel overwhelmed. You might have multiple things going on. I'm getting a lot of you. Yeah, there is that kind of like almost frozen kind of energy where you put something. Like, I don't know if a lot of you are like shutting down at the moment, or finding it hard to use your throat chakra. I find my throat chakra sometimes gets covered when I want to speak. So it's important that like you practice clear intentions, especially in the world, and then you can communicate more communicate in more difficult situations. But yeah. So I've got a Page of Pentacles here: loyalty and allegiance, friendship and reconciliation. So some of you could be reconciling with friends. Yeah, I'm still getting the loyalty thing. So it could be like you're staying loyal to your spiritual values, and like you're using the tools you have. Yeah, using the tools you have. Angel Izalel. I can't even say that. Izalel. But yeah, could be that you're using inventories in your spiritual toolkit. It's really important to forgive others, but also to forgive yourself, and you can forgive something with still being able to learn from it as well. Especially if it had a sting, or if it burnt you in the past, or you've done toxic behavior and you keep going round and round. Like once you step into the trust, I'm getting to trust, the universe will align and open doors for you. I'm seeing an elevator as well, and like, yeah, you guys are going on this train. You guys are on the ship. You're on the plane. So that's in your own energy as well. Page of Pentacles. So it could be a new venture. Yeah, it could be that you're just taking care of things around the home, working on your garden, or like, you know, working in your like creative room, your sewing room. But seeing the nine, but it's going to lead to good money, because I'm seeing the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, so submission to higher order identifies traitors and destroys their plans. So what are you up to, Aquarius? You're seeing through the bullshit. You're seeing this, you know, you're seeing people, and you're like doing full body scans on them. You're doing like third eye scans on them, and you're checking to see if there's a snake in the grass. Yeah, so seeing through the truth will destroy narcissistic plans, and also, you know, negative energy plans. Stick to your truth, Aquarius. Like it's always important to stand strong in what you believe, especially if this is a big spiritual lesson, which I'm getting it is. But I'm seeing that you will be building up a lot of like finances with your work, like with your, you know, hobby or your creative project. But as long as you're following your passion, it will bring money. So yeah, I'm totally not in the matrix. Like, yeah, I mean, I'm kind of been out of the matrix, and I'm kind of entering it again to, I don't know, like maybe pick up work and stuff. But at the moment, you know, what's important to me is this is where my heart is on YouTube. So I'm doing these readings because, yeah, I just want to be able to help other people. Like tarot saved my life, like especially through my first breakup. Like, yeah, like I didn't know what I was doing, and you know, my first deck of cards came to me through my mum, but the readings, they just brought so much information, and so like there's always something that's being shared that needs to be heard. And yeah, redemption serves against enemies of religion, governs chastity. So you might be looking really good at the moment, Aquarius. Feeling redeemed. Yeah, it could be that, like, it could be like you've had people who are hating on your beliefs about the world. It could be that you believe in, you know, like magic, because magic's real. You know, there's a lot of you know, powerful people out there. There's a lot of magicians out there. There's a lot of witches out there. There's a lot, like, we're all co-creators of God. Like, we're all able to plant a seed and watch a tree grow. But like, it could be that someone's like hating on your particular way of like, you know, gaining peace and serenity. It could be that your belief is just in peace. And yeah, I'm saying, or it could be that you're looking at religion, you know, constructs in a certain way, and they're melting away. But in the new energy of the matrix, as long as you can step outside the jurisdiction, you'll be able to leave traps behind, but it's also when you head in new directions, you'll be able to dissolve those matrices that were holding you captive and into the freedom energy of the matrix, of the new kind of higher energy. Like, especially we're all mapped into like the timelines, into the Akashic records, and every single one of our cells is like archetypically mapped to the whole universe for every energy situation. So you're probably downloaded like the new energy, and you're seeing like, wow, like I don't need all this stuff, but like, you know, it's there. And then you've got all this new energy, and you're like, when is it going to happen? It's going to happen. Like you're gonna be able to integrate into the new energy. So like, I don't know if a lot of you are like, you know, like you may have been in love before, and then you don't know what love is now, or you're not sure, or you're looking for more pure love. It could be that like you're, you know, like in the past you haven't felt worthy, and now you're starting to feel worthy. Like you think you're raising your standards. I'm seeing Aquarius, you're raising the bar like completely. Like you're like, I'm not going to go for that, you know, car. I'm not going to go for that Chevy. I'm going to go get that Porsche that I've been thinking about. Or you know, like it's like you're just wanting to treat yourself, but you're wanting to align with your true core values as well. So I'm seeing like, if you used to be like quite manipulative, now you're learning to be more direct with energy as well, and manifesting. Let's got some more cards here. So a few jumped out, three jumped out. So yeah, oh God, Aquarius, what's going on? Yeah, we've got the Nine of Cups. So you see that abundance, you see that perfect life. Yeah, healing preserves health and cures diseases. So your health may be really good. I don't know about you guys, but I've been really horny lately. Like I've just been completely like like sexually, like my sex drive is just wanting to, you know, reach out there and, you know, like do some like kinky shit. Like yeah, like a lot of you might be like in your power, so like your libido is being raised, and also it could be that you're really sexually attractive, and I'm seeing a lot of people are thinking about having sex with you, thinking about you at nighttime. You might be feeling a lot of energy. I know that I do. Like when someone's thinking about you, you can pick up on it. Yeah, it's like, yeah, you know, like when you go on a first date with someone and you've been thinking about them like that, they'll pick up on the energy that you've been feeling. But yeah, so it's but I'm seeing a lot, like as a side result of that, you're healthy, and it's showing. Like you might be in a full glow up, or in a full like power up, and like you might be like age reversing, you might be growing younger. I'm getting a lot of you guys are younger than you look, and it's messing people up, man. It's messing people up because you're like turning into this angelic person. And yeah, so yeah, Five of Cups for some side energy. So yeah, Five of Cups, so prosperity, destruction of the enemy, and deliverance from bondage. So a lot of you are escaping like an oppressive, or like being bound to something. It could be you're rewriting contracts to do with like your where your energy is invested. And I'm seeing death. Yeah, straight up death. The God of the end of the universe. So endings and rebirth. So death doesn't have to be a bad card. It can be rebirth, influences health and longevity. It could be that a lot of you not necessarily having an ego death, but you're seeing like the old energy dying, and the new energy being reborn. I'm seeing time on here. You have time, Aquarius, because I'm seeing angels sitting on time. So maybe you're sitting on time at the moment and meditating, but the death energy, it could be, a deconstruction of an old relationship, or an old work situation, or place that you lived. You may be moving, or if you have moved, you're still feeling the resonance from your old life. Yeah, I just moved countries in the last month actually, and yeah, so I'm in a new energy. I've left my safe home behind, my family, and I'm now in Australia, but my family's overseas, and yeah, that was my kind of like safe place. But my issue is that it became so smothering over there, and it was such a small town vibe that I couldn't grow. So even though I really love the safety of the nest, I had to take a leap of faith, and things have been going really well. But yeah, just get one more card. Any other helpful information, Spirit, for Aquarius? For Aquarius, for any other helpful information? The Empress. So yeah, there's the divine. I'm seeing the divine feminine here. You might be a real, like real catch, like a real go-getter woman, like totally in a divine power, like bringing home the bread, focusing on her abundance. Could be focusing on like successful home life and successful work. Like divine feminine is like able to provide, but it's also able to stay in her feminine power, harnessing this angel's actually milking the snake. So you might be milking the remnants of like a toxic situation, or you might be full. It might be, this is how badass you are. You're able to go up to the fruit tree and milk the cobra. So yeah, fertility and fruitfulness assures peace between married couples. So there's peace between married couples. The Empress brings balance to the relationship, but I'm seeing a feminine here, in her divine glow, like totally milk and honey, like totally like, her strength might be her beauty and her intelligence. I'm seeing this is a really fertile card. So we've got the Empress. Divine feminines are dealing with the shift a lot easier, but divine masculines are just catching up. They're kind of behind in there. They've realized they've got to do the jump, do the work, and feminines have been in their power for a couple of years now, I think. But yeah, we've also got the Seven of Pentacles. So discernment, general prosperity, the deliverance of prisoners. So it might be calling for your tribe back, or it might be you've felt like a prisoner and you're being delivered from something, but this angel here has got a lamp, and it's like you're taking one step at a time, going through, trusting your steps in the dark with the lamp, one foot in front of the other, using discernment, practicality, admiral practicality. You might be admirals on a ship, flying through the universe, like taking one jump at a time. But so I'll just pull 3 love cards for like love inspiration. This is an oracle deck. So I find tarot very therapeutic. Like I put on ASMR when I go to bed, and I listen to sound baths, and like at the moment I'm listening to scissor videos, because I find the snipping really relaxing. I used to be a hairdresser assistant when I was younger, and it's something about it like puts me to sleep. But it's really important to do like aura cleanses and cord transmutation, cord cutting as well. Even if you can just it's like you're a tree and you're trimming the vines. So we have here spiritual connection. A relationship has got a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. So you might be meeting with dreaming about people in like the past. Because what I mean about timelines is like there's past lifetime lines, and like you might have foreseen someone coming in and feel someone coming in. And this is a future connection that's happened spiritually in the past as well, in the ancient past and the ancient future. So you could have known this person before in a past life, and they're coming in a new energy, and that's why it's unfamiliar, because they're you haven't. It's a familiar energy that's new to you. So we've got a spiritual connection, and I'm seeing the divine feminine is watering the masculine in that card, and she's at a higher level. The masculine's coming out of the water, so it's like someone's coming out of their emotions, but they're also dancing together. So rest and relaxation is essential. So that person's taking a nice nap. We all have a fundamental need to take a break, so it's important to treat yourself like a baby every now and then, and to treat yourself with gentle compassion. Make sure you might just need a break, Aquarius. You might just need a bath and a night in, and that's okay. It's really the more you rest, the more answers will come. Because I'm seeing that mermaid's dreaming of her masculine there. She's dreaming, or there's a father figure there. Looks like Neptune, but yeah. So there could be someone's getting guided in their rest. I'll pull one more. Okay. Treasure your loved ones. It's important to love others deeply. So that could be like there's a child there sitting with an elderly woman, a mother. So it might be that your family's your strength, and that world is just a drop of water on a memory. So these memories are crystalline forever in the Akashic records and in the time and in the dream grid. So make memories with your loved ones. It is important to love each other deeply. It's not enough if you've been wanting to reach out to someone, reach out to them. It could be your father, it could be your mum or a daughter, but it's so important to reach out to family. I'll just get a bonus card from this deck that I haven't used in ages. We've got two that want to come out. She feels, she knows. So yeah, trust your intuition. I'm seeing a peacock there. That's a symbol of Hera and Zeus. And the peacock's also, it's got hundreds of eyes on its tail where it can see right through 360 degrees with all those eyes. So yeah, you're definitely feeling something coming in. You will be ready, Aquarius, for it. Whatever's coming in is heaven sent. So yeah, your angels are looking out for you and sending you the gifts you truly deserve. Thank you, Aquarius, for that read. I'm Phoenix, Prince of Lemuria, and like and subscribe so that my channel can grow. Thank you.